Yo, this your big dog CapriceGully, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. Share.
Red cup, blue cup, pull up. Animal. Turn up.
All right, so we got my guy CapriceGully jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
Oh yeah, what's happening? Glad to be here.
Yes, sir, man. Nah, I appreciate you swinging by today too, man.
Yep.
So how you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. It's a rainy day, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here to brighten it up. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So everything good.
Nah, that's what's good, bro. So, started off, shout out your people sitting up there with you today too, man. Let everyone know who's up there with you.
Oh, I got my whole team, Flykartel Records. That's my artist, T-Lo. That's my producer, Third. That's my producer, Somo. This is my producer and artist, OG Tank.
Okay. Is this the whole team then?
This the whole team.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to touch on the record label and everything, but, just tell folks what you're working on here in Atlanta, man. What you been doing since you touched down in the city, bro?
Just a promo run. Yeah, just a promo run, networking. You know what I'm saying? Throwing out some promo material. You know what I'm saying? Touching hands with the people. You know what I mean? That's about it.
Okay. How do you like working here in Atlanta, and how does it compare to back at home in Augusta then?
Atlanta, it's plenty of opportunity in Atlanta. A lot of platforms in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we lack of that back home, you know what I'm saying? We got some, you know what I'm saying? We got some, but it's not like Atlanta. This right here though, this is the music capital of the world now, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. So what's the music scene like in Augusta, man? How would you describe it to someone then?
Crazy talented, crazy talented. It's just going, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's right there on the edge of just exploding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more people get their face out there, and you know what I mean, network and market out there, then it's gonna explode, man. Hell, we give Atlanta a little run for their money with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, talent wise, man. I'm telling you now. You know what I'm saying? All right, we there.
What do you feel like is holding back Augusta then from having a run like Atlanta's had then?
It just, you know what I'm saying? It just people not. We had a few people that got on, but they never left the door slightly open behind them. You get what I'm saying? Don't nobody actually reached back and, you know what I'm saying, like kick in that door and help nobody out. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Augusta just, you know what I'm saying, the artists just gotta do more, they gotta do more marketing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the marketing game, especially now that you got social media and stuff. So, you know what I mean? They just gotta continue to build up a fan base, man. You know what I'm saying? Some artists might collab on something and get it popping or whatnot, but for the most part, man, people got they clicks and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But shit, it don't matter, man. At the end of the day, it's about marketing and promoting. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a good product, you gotta market it.
Yeah, that's regardless of where you're living at. You gotta promote, man. You gotta get out. You gotta put yourself out there in front of the people, man. They gotta see you, man. Yeah, and with social media, the shit's free half the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. So let's look back with your story. You originally from Long Island. That's where you were born at?
Yeah, that's where I was born at.
Okay.
Yep.
So when did you move to Augusta? How old were you?
I moved to Augusta like back in '93. I was probably like 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I moved to Augusta, so I was a real little baby.
So Augusta's all you know then?
Yeah,
right?
Augusta's all I know, man.
Okay.
Yep.
So for people that have never been to Augusta, how would you describe like the way of life there, the culture down there in Augusta?
The culture of Augusta is, you know what I'm saying, like I done said this before, like in my area, it kind of remind me of the movie The Wood. You know what I'm saying, with a gangster twist to it. You know what I'm saying? But also if you add the wood to like Boys in the Hood a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? It's tough in Augusta. It's real tough in Augusta, but at the same time, it's like it's a lot of people are inspired by trying to be bigger than what it is. You get what I'm saying? They trying to get big, so it's a lot of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of gangsters, and that's everywhere in the world. But you know what I mean? For the most part, man, the city just has a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? So, Augusta cool, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah.
So how does Augusta today look compared to when you were coming up? Is it pretty much the same?
Nah.
Has a lot changed, or?
It's a lot of change, man. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot more murders, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's a whole lot of murders, man. These young cats, man. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no structure or respect in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of murders, but at the same time, you know, with the murders and you know, gang culture and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like, it's a whole lot of, like I said, it's a whole lot of hustlers. It's a whole lot of people that has talent. It's a whole lot of people that just wanna, you know what I'm saying, build an empire and, you know, trying to build that structure. So it's a city that has a lot of hopes and aspirations. But, you know what I mean, it has a lot of people holding them back. Because people shit on the city. People from the city shit on the city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. People from the city shit on the city, which is cool. You can have, everybody's entitled to say their own opinion. But, you know what I mean, if you for the city and you trying to drive the city where it needs to be at, then a lot of that mindset need to change, or them folks need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So would you say you get more support in Augusta or outside of Augusta?
Outside of Augusta.
Huh.
Outside of Augusta. I got like a small amount of people that support me in Augusta, and I've been doing the music for a while, so I done hit that ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And everybody kind of like almost shares the same fan base unless you a real young artist. You know what I'm saying? So I done did all what I need to do in the city of Augusta. It was time to, you know, spread my wings out and get popping outside the city. So, you know.
So what are some of the markets that really fuck with you right now?
Right now, Florida, like North Florida, Tampa.
Okay.
Of course, Atlanta. Atlanta's my #1 streaming, you know what I'm saying, streaming spot, so Atlanta. Surprisingly, I got some New York people streaming me like a lot. And California been on me hard, like LA. LA been on me hard, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's starting to, I guess Texas starting to catch on a little bit as well. So it's kind of sprinkled out everywhere, but mainly in the southeastern region.
Okay.
Yep.
Which makes sense, man.
Yep.
All right, so taking it back to your childhood, like what were you into as a kid growing up? Were you into sports? Were you always into music? What was you doing?
I was into sports first, you know what I'm saying? Before the music,
Okay.
I was into sports first, you know what I'm saying? I was into sports. Girls, of course. Doggone, what else? Streets. It got to a point where I dabbled in the streets. I wasn't like no super thug or nothing. I dabbled in the streets. It's a part of the way of growing up.
Yeah.
So, you know.
When would you say you jumped off the porch then? How old were you?
I jumped off the porch, man, probably like, shoot, I don't know, I had to be about 12. About 12 years old when I jumped off the porch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be one of them badass kids with a BMX bike running up and down the street trying to hang with the OGs and stuff on the corner or in the front of the house and whatnot. You know what I mean? A shootout about to get ready to take place. They take your little bad ass home. Nah, man, I'm right here with a gun at. You know what I'm saying? I was just bad as hell, you know what I mean? My folks couldn't stand that though, but hey, it's part of life.
Now, were the OGs trying to like encourage you to like stay in school, go the positive route? Or?
Yeah. The OGs was encouraging me to, you know, do right. You know what I'm saying? Do right, go get some money. You know what I'm saying? When they found out, you know what I mean? Especially my uncle that's behind me, one of my producers. When, you know what I'm saying, he found out I do music, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, he inspired me to keep going. So, you know, they ain't never steered me wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did you get into making music at first?
Back when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, back in 1st or 2nd grade, they used to have like little poetry time in school and stuff, so I used to dabble in that a little bit. Then, my cousins had a talent showcase for their father's job, and they showed the family the tape, and everybody was ecstatic about the tape, you know what I'm saying, like proud of them having that talent. I'm like, hell, I could do so, you know what I'm saying, I could make words rhyme, you know what I mean? So, you know, my love for music and seeing that I can make words rhyme, and then a group like Crisscross and, you know what I'm saying, these younger people in the industry came on, I was like, hell, I might as well try it. I tried it and kept practicing until I really eventually got it down packed and got my style right. It took a while, but hell, you know.
Nothing comes over at night anyway.
Nah, man.
Yeah. So who were you listening to back then? Like, who were some of your favorite artists that might have inspired you?
BG is my favorite artist.
Free BG.
Yep, Free BG. I listened to a lot of Luda, a lot of rap groups back in the day, like Wu-Tang, 3 6 Mafia, UGK. And I can't forget about Master P. He the one that also I looked up to as far as like influencing the start of label and the whole independent scene.
Yeah, P kind of like gave everyone the blueprint back
Yeah,
then.
yeah. At
Like,
first,
you don't need a major.
Yeah,
You can run this shit up by yourself.
Yeah, at first, of course, you know what I'm saying, people before me would say stuff like rap a lot. And, I guess he took what he learned from Jay Prince and did it his way. And the way that he did it was like, it was crazy because how much music was dropping back to back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did that back.
I don't think anyone's done that since.
Yeah,
then,
the only person close I seen that did that, man, is probably Gucci. Probably WAP.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
half of his shit was free.
Exactly.
P was putting this shit out in the store. Every Tuesday, you had a new artist.
Exactly.
And you couldn't wait to open it up and see who was dropping next week.
Exactly. So yeah. Those are the people I was influenced by, man. You know what I'm saying? The most. You know what I mean? I can't forget about Pop too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't forget about Pop, man.
Yeah. So at what point would you say you really started taking music serious, figure out, all right, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to invest my time in. This is what I'm going to invest my money into.
Back in like around 2008, 2009 is when I started really like taking it super serious after me and my rap group kind of dismount, you know what I'm saying? So I started paying for studio time with dabbling in the streets and always keeping the job. Start buying beats and just doing the small necessities to start get going. You know what I'm saying? To really start investing in myself. Then it worked all the way up until I found the structure of how to do a record label, how to create a record label, and I created one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the group, that was Streetcamp, right?
Yep, Streetcamp. Yep.
So talk about it. It looked like you guys had some motion back then too.
We had a record back in the day called Georgia Talk. And it was banging in the clubs just around the time when like White Tee and all that stuff came out. You know what I'm saying? So it was around that era when snap music was first introduced, all that other stuff. And it used to be a group called Seaside. I don't know if you remember Seaside. A guy named Kenny Cole, they ended up signing with Universal after a while, but they used to be around the same parties that we was at. So he helped develop like the motion for it.
Okay.
But we had that song right there going on, and we were just known for club hopping throughout the city, putting on that song, turning up in the club about it, and that was about it. I didn't really know, me personally, I didn't really know where to go with that record during that time because I'm still learning the game. So I didn't know how to really like, other than showcases and stuff, talent showcases and stuff. That was about it. I didn't know what else to do with that record during that time. So, yeah.
So what ended up happening with the group? You guys just kind of went your separate ways?
Yeah, we kind of went our separate ways. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You know, some people love the music more than other people. So, yeah.
So how'd you get the name CapriceGully?
CapriceGully stems from, I was born up north, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the gully part come from. Because, you know what I'm saying, I always I always kept shit street, you know what I mean, or hood. So up there, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the time back in the day, they don't do it now, but hell, they call it gully, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I kept that. Plus I heard my father say it one time. So I liked the way it stuck. And then Caprice was like, back in the day, all the big dope boys had them big box Chevy Caprices and all that stuff.
22s, 24s,
all that different paint on it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then it's American made, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was, you know, heavy Chevy. So I'm like, hell, you know what I'm saying? I was born up north and I was raised down south. We wanted to put the two together, and then it gelled, CapriceGully. I had to keep saying it to myself too, to make sure it stuck. And CapriceGully is what, you know what I'm saying, what I came up with, you know what I'm saying? So
I got you, man. Talk about this Go Live record you had a few years ago.
Oh man, that record was crazy. That record right there, Go Live, I did that back in 09, I think it was 2009, I did that record. That was my first record on the radio.
Okay.
That was my first record on local radio. And it played throughout every station in the CSRA, in Augusta and, South Carolina region. It played throughout every station. It was in every club. So I got my chance to get my first experience on terrestrial radio. You know what I'm saying? So I leveled up with Go Live. Then that video shoot was crazy too. You know what I'm saying? That video shoot, man, shit. I had to go to work that like an hour and a half after we got done shooting.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what was it like experience like watching that record take off like the way it did?
Oh, it felt great. It felt awesome. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that has passion and talent in something, passion in the talent that they have, and they see it get successful, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You want some more. It's a rush. You want some more. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep it going. What can I do next to keep this going, keep this thing growing?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So talk about the creation for, Flykartel Records.
Flockartel Records is, you know what I'm saying, it's something that I came up with in 2018. 2018, I just felt like how the music industry is with labels and how social media is. I was like, man, I need to start me a label. Cause I used to think back in the day, you had to have like millions of dollars to start a record label, to really like legitimately start a record label. Then, YouTube University showed me exactly what I needed to start a record label. Now I'm like, man, I'm gonna start a label, man. So that way, if a label want to sign me, they're gonna have to do a partnership with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just ain't gonna be able to sign me. You know what I mean? They gotta do a partnership with me. So we all can eat.
Nah, for real.
Yep.
So break down how you met everyone and everyone that's part of the label right here. I guess he's your uncle back there, so
yeah.
That one's self-explanatory.
Yeah. I met T. You know what I'm saying? I met my artist T. He also my god brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he also my god brother. But the way we first met was I was outside cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? I was on punishment, man. So I was part of punishment was cutting this grass, and we had some thick ass grass, man. It was hot as hell that day. And he came up the road and came to my fence, and he was just, you know what I'm saying? He was just talking to me and stuff, and he seemed cool, and we clicked from there. At first when I met him, I ain't really care for him too funny, cause he used to mess up these little sessions me and my other partner had at his house. Like we had like a little karaoke machine with a keyboard, and that's how we recorded over tapes.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll want to come in there and rap. And I'm like, man, who he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get on. But, you know what I mean? After a while, we had got cool, and man, look, man, we was up and running ever since, man. Ever since.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm gonna say third, I met him through Tank, OG
Okay.
Tank. I met him through OG Tank. I was looking for a producer, an in-house producer for the label. Tank was like, I got somebody. I got a little young cat, man. He fired. So he sent me a beat that he bought from him. And I was like, yeah, man, dude got some real potential. You know what I mean? So I linked up with him with that. At first it was kind of rocky, trying to connect, because I don't know if he trusted me or, you know what I'm saying, or anything. Hell, I don't even know if I fully had trusted him. You know what I mean? But all I know is that he's talented. How can we work? And then eventually we just, you know what I'm saying, we actually got with each other and it worked out. Because not only does he produce, but he engineers too.
Okay.
So, yeah. And with Unc, man, shit, that motherfucker used to babysit me, man. He used to babysit me, man, when I was bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and this let me tell you something. This is the flyest old nigga that you'll see in Augusta. The flyest. Hey, that nigga right there, he that nigga dressed like he need to be part of Fashion Nova, man. Ain't it? Tell you, man.
You need to get that sponsorship.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. That nigga be, but you'll think he the artist. Shit.
So what does the studio session look like with all of you guys in there cooking up there?
Just damn, food, liquor, smoke, beats being played, a lot of mumbling, and eventually something catches. Vibes. It's all about vibes, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we already got something potentially ready to go as far as recording anything, then we'll go ahead and take care of it. But I like the way I like to go in there. I don't want to have nothing already pre-ready. Now that I got my own studio, see, you can't do that when you don't have your own studio.
Yeah. You can't be wasting that time.
Running on the time clock. But when you got your own studio, you can really vibe out. And I feel like those are the best ways to build a record. Is to vibe out. You know what I'm saying? And hell, it might take a while. It might take about an hour or two.
Can't rush that shit, man.
Yeah, it's a feeling thing. So, you know, that's what it, you know, consists of.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how would you describe your music journey these past 15 years since you've been at this shit?
Ups and downs, roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Roller coaster. Life punch you in your face several ways. You know what I mean? But learning how to get up on your feet after that and get stronger. You know. Yeah. I really appreciate the journey though, cause now I'm finna do this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna do this shit. I'm finna be fucking big. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm finna be fucking big. I'm telling you, right on Dirty Glove Bounce, off the porch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Though, so I really value the struggle. I value the struggle because everybody that's sitting here on this porch has been through the struggle all their life. So you gotta value that shit. So you'll appreciate it more when you get on.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. What inspires you to keep creating today then?
The love for music. I just love music, man. I love music. It's like therapy. It's naturally therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta have it in my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucking shower shit and all with the fucking music playing. I will be,
right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll be playing my shit, man. You know, using the bathroom and all, man. It just, you know, I love it, man. I fucking love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Without it, I feel like I can't operate properly. You know what I'm saying?
Not real shit.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the current sound, you know, of music today?
I fucks with the majority of it. There's a lot of it that's bullshit. It's a lot of it that's straight up.
I feel like there's something for everyone.
Yeah, it's a lot of it that's bullshit, but what era has not had bullshit? Like, you have good run eras, but you're gonna have some in-between stuff that's like, man, that shit was bullshit. But the motherfucker sold millions of records.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people used to clown snap music.
Man,
that shit was huge.
Yeah,
though.
Man. I never fucking snapped my fingers and twerked my head back and none of that shit there. But hell, I was bouncing to that shit like this here. Cause them 808s was stomping in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the main thing is I respect it. I don't gotta like it. My opinion don't matter about shit when it come down to the new music industry. It just, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And how can we grow from it? You know what I'm saying? How can we develop something new, get bigger and better? Cause hell, they try to kill the rap game years ago. So how can we not destroy it completely to where nothing can be created anymore? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. How would you describe your growth as an artist, you know, from when you first started up until today?
Shit, I done got 10 times more focused. I done got 10 times more focused. I done got 10 times more savvier when it comes to promo and marketing. And I done got my business, like my business knowledge right. Like, I don't know how to read a contract completely, but I can tell when there's some bullshit in there. You get what I'm saying? Back in the day, I was just green like every other artist. But now, shit, I mean, it's whatever, man. I'm motherfucking, like I said, man, I feel like I'm a beast now. I hardly even write anymore. You know what I'm saying? I hardly even write anymore. And I know everybody doing the shit, but it's just a different feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different feel, man. You know what I mean? I'm 10 times better.
Yeah, break down your most recent project. It's All on Me.
It's
obviously was inspired by BG.
Hell yeah.
From the title to the artwork.
Hell yeah. That the title and the artwork stem from BG. I got that nostalgic artwork did by my homie Dozy. Shout out to Doze. The music, some of the records was already done. Okay. And they were just jamming, and I didn't want to, you know how a lot of artists now, they'll take their time and release a song or two once a month, or they'll release a song every week. I didn't feel like it'll get the proper respect or the proper just due by releasing it once a week or twice a month or something like that. I'm just gonna bundle this thing together and develop some other records, make sure they all gel together, and just drop a project and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's what I did. So the mind state of it is just, man, I just want to show my appreciation to a lot of the Southern hip hop too from back in the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But making it more modern version of how I would do it if I was, you know what I'm saying, if I was on. So yeah.
Yeah, and how was the feedback when you put it out? What were fans saying?
Man, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. That shit. I think less than 24 hours, it had reached over 1,000 streams. Less than 24 hours.
Okay,
and that was just locally. That was just locally. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it might not seem that much to a lot of people, but look here, shit. When you got that thing streaming like that locally that many times, then shit, somebody was anticipating that thing, or that shit sound good to somebody, to a whole lot of somebodies. You know?
Real.
Yeah.
What's the single you're pushing right now?
Song called Drunk and Lit.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
I checked that one out. That's pretty dope.
Yep, record called Drunk and Lit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I take it that was just the vibe in the studio at the time?
Exactly. Drunk and lit. Drunk and lit. But we wasn't too drunk where we couldn't operate to make the song and stuff. But that was the vibe. It was real turned up.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your go-to drink?
Cavassier 1738. I dabble in a little dose. It's a lot of cognac. It's a lot of cognac, man. And we've been on that tequila a little bit too. That tequila I like the blend of that tequila and cognac gives me a good feel.
Ooh,
so yeah.
You be mixing them?
Yeah, no, not mixing them.
Not mixed, but like drinking them in the same night?
In the same series of you drinking.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
man.
dangerous right there.
Hey man, it just depends on how you handle your liquor, man. Some people just, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just, you know what I mean? Some people just outrageous when they, you know what I mean? They drink and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some people just angry for no reason. Yeah. Hell, man, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm on. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say, but I just know that I feel like I'm really on my shit when I'm on some, you know what I'm saying, sipping the right things, you know, the right stuff is there. Like I could create any motherfucking thing in the studio, you know what I mean? But I don't be trying to boast or nothing like that outside of that, man. I really try to be in my own space while I'm drinking. People crazy as hell.
Understood.
Yep.
So what's the next video you plan to drop? Is it going to be something off the album, or are you on to some new music?
Yeah, it's the next video is called Big Mac. It's off the All On Me, and it's featuring Tilo G.
Okay.
And man, it's a dope record, man. As soon as that beat drop, it's a dope ass. It's a dope record, man. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you just got to check it out. Everybody just got to check it out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more visuals coming, but that's the next record I'm gonna drop.
Okay. So have you started on the next project, or are you still pushing this one, or?
I ain't started on the next project yet, but I got a single that will be coming out.
Okay.
I got a single that will be coming out around April sometime. So yeah, It's already done. It just got to be mixed down and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Speak on, you know, some of the challenges and the grind that comes with being an independent artist in the game right now today.
Spending your own damn money. Spending your own money, man. That money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get it twisted. People be talking like it takes fucking hundreds to millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, shall I say, to break. It don't really. You gotta know who you gonna create in your networking group. Know their prices. Know who you gonna network with in that group and spend money with. If you do it the right way, and they plugged in with certain people too, you'll get your just due. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But the main thing is money. The other thing is, trying to keep, I'm a walking, talking business, so I had to keep up with receipts and, oh man, copyright and all the damn administrative work and shit like that, man. I don't be wanting to do all that shit, man. I gotta do it, but I don't be wanting to do all that.
Someone's gotta do it, yeah.
Yeah,
it's either you gotta pay someone to do it,
man,
or you gotta do it yourself.
It's so tedious, man. You know what I'm saying? I get on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, be raising hell about it every time I gotta do a song. Every time I gotta do a song, man. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be done. So to me, those are pretty much the two things.
So what's some goals you got set for Flykartel?
Make it a multi-million-dollar brand. make it a multi-million-dollar brand. Make sure every single person behind me and sitting next to me is in a great position to be successful and feed their family for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Just growing the brand. You know what I'm saying? Growing the brand. 9 times out of 10, well, most likely, you're gonna see more people added to the team later on. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna grow, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grow and continue to just travel and do our thing. Yep.
Understood. What's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now today?
The advice is, man, don't be so reactive, be more proactive. Think before you do some shit. Put those guns down and duke it out. You know what I'm saying? Put those guns down and duke it out if you in a situation that you have to, you know what I'm saying, duke it out or whatever. But, I mean, protect yourself, but shit, man, try to live. These kids ain't trying to get to 21. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, when I was fucking 21, man, you couldn't tell me a damn thing. Boy, I had, man, look here, man. But they ain't living. And then when they do get successful, the majority of them, when they do get successful and they still a little wild, shit, man, it get taken away from them quick. You don't want to be in prison or none of that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, everybody up here just about did time. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you quick. You don't want to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, be mindful of what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you're doing. Be mindful. Try to be as respectful as possible and swallow your pride sometimes and listen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Stay out of trouble, go get some money. Because, believe it or not, it is a lot of it out here. They say we sharp, but we ain't sharp. That government shit talking.
Someone's getting it.
Yep.
You know? No, that's wise words right there, Gully.
Yep.
All right, so 2023, what's some plans, man? What should fans expect from you this year?
We doing a collaboration project called Family Business. That's gonna come out. It's gonna be a whole lot more visuals coming out. I'm gonna do a whole lot more networking and podcasts and vlogs. Hell, I plan on coming right back up here to Off the Porch. You know what I'm saying? Letting you get an update of what's going on. I'm throwing a festival called FKR Bash in August.
Okay, that's big right there.
Yeah, I'm throwing
in Augusta.
In Augusta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be doing that. I gotta go to Raleigh, North Carolina, and network with the Fleet DJs for their music conference. Shout out to Fleet DJs. And man, that's about it, man. Growing the fan base, man. Getting all over where my name and my face and the music get real familiar to everybody. Yep. So that's what I got all 2023 grind. The grind does not stop.
I fuck with that, man.
Yep.
Go ahead and plug your social media and give it a shout out you'd like to give before we wrap it up here.
Yeah, man. You can find me at CapriceGully. That's Caprice Gully, Gully, at all social medias across. CapriceGully. I want to shout out the city of Augusta, Southside, Uptown, 12th Street, Old Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Farrington, Apple Valley, Wood Valley, shit. All of the projects down there. You know what I'm saying? West Augusta. Shout out to every city, every hood in the city, every hood in the city of Augusta. I'm tripping. Every hood in the city of Augusta. Shout out to every artist that's grinding from Augusta and getting outside of Augusta and getting they self known. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my family, and shout out to y'all on Off the Porch.
Red cup, blue cup, nigga,